I'm Tiffany Windsor.
And I'm Heidi Borchers.
What do you say? Let's get colorful.
Okay, and we're going to use the Aleene's Fabric Fusion Peel and Stick Sheets, No Sew Permanent and Washable, and the Aleene's Liquid Fabric Fusion.
I'm going to show you how to create colorful flowers. The Aleene's Peel and Stick Sheets are great for this project. They're 4 1/4 by 5 inches, so I can cut them down to the size or shape that I need. You will need 5 or 6 layers of flowers. I have cut mine with a die cut machine. You can also hand cut these, and I like to use t-shirt material or the beautiful cotton quilt fabrics. Lots of great colors to choose from and patterns. The first step is to decide how you want to layer your fabric and your colors, and with this particular die cut there are several different shapes, so you just layer those together. And I think my flower is going to be very full. I think there's probably 9 different layers here. So once you've decided how you want to layer your flower, you're going to start working from the back up. I take my Aleene's Peel and Stick sheet and just cut it to the size and shape that I want to hold all of my petals together. As you get down to your smaller petals, you may want to cut your pieces in half. The secret to releasing the liner paper on this is to just firmly flick the corner until that liner paper releases from the adhesive side, and you just press it right down onto the first petal. Now you need to press to fuse that peel and stick sheet onto your fabric. Give it a good press and start layering. Now be sure when you layer your petals that you offset them, so that you have a beautiful fluffy flower when you have all of your layers glued together. So there I have the beginning of a beautiful flower. Now this is really pretty just the way it is, where it's flat, but I prefer if you take this and you roll it into a ball and you rub it and roll it on your hand so that it starts to really ruffle up that flower. Then the next step is to take each individual petal and give it a good press down into the center. You want to keep rolling each petal, each layer into the center and pressing down. We're trying to press a lot of texture and wrinkles into this flower, and so it helps if you take every single layer, keep rolling it into a ball and pressing down. Take your time on this step, don't rush it, because you want that beautiful fluffy effect to all of your petals. And again, you don't have to worry about these coming apart because the Aleene's Fabric Fusion Peel and Stick sheets are very, very sticky. So I have my ball of fabric and I'm giving it one more press, and then we let it open. Look at those beautiful layers of color. Once you get down to the center, it's time to add your beads to the center of your flower. For that step, I like to use the Aleene's Fabric Fusion liquid glue. Now this is permanent, it is dry cleanable, and the reason I like to use this is that I really want it to come around and cup into the beads that I'm going to put in the center. The little seed beads are a little bit more difficult to hold, so I want to be sure that I have plenty of glue to do that. So I'm just going to sprinkle my seed beads into that glue, give them a good press, and then any of the excess beads you just want to shake off into a container. That is how easy it is to assemble your colorful flower. What I love about these fabric flowers is that you can also use them on wearables.
And it's perfect because you're using the Aleene's Fabric Fusion Peel and Stick Sheets. They're no-sew, permanent, and washable. We also use the Aleene's Fabric Fusion, which is permanent and dry cleanable, and these are both available at Michael's.
It's terrifically tacky.
And creatively cool.